Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John and this is Timberborn. Before we get started, please do hit the like and subscribe button. Go on, what's the worst could happen? Okay, we are in the process of carrying on with our power tower over here in the background. We've got our first strip of batteries in. We are, if I zoom over here, we are in the process of putting in the second strip along the back here. Gears are the issue at the moment. We have ourselves a gear workshop down here in our new bot district, churning away. We have two gear factories over here in this bot district, churning away. We don't have any in this district, but that's fine. We do have one over here that isn't currently running. In fact, we have two over here that aren't currently running because we've got no water flow. Because we're in the middle of the bad tide. But that's fine. We are producing them, so it's just going to take a while. I could certainly put in a second gear factory down here, couldn't I? Where's our district centre? There we go. We currently have one unemployed bot because we've got it automatically set one higher than we need it. But we do have plenty of unemployed. So yeah, let's do that, shall we? Let's have a look. What do we need? So, there we go. And all of that. And a little bit of that. There we go. And we can bring the path across to there. Leaves us a little bit of space. Obviously, we've got some extra space here. We can build out down here when we need to. And let's pop ourselves in another gear workshop, shall we? There we go. In fact, let's not bother with that section for the moment, but we will up the priority on everything that we can. There we go. I think that's everything prioritized. Difficult to see, but I think it is. Okay. So they should get on and do that. I mean, we're currently producing nearly 5,000 power. And we're using a massive 370 of it. So I don't think that putting in a gear workshop down there will be a major issue. We do have plenty of planks, because they're being sent over. Yeah, that should be fine. Probably. It's probably going to be fine. Okay, in other news. Oh, somebody did mention that if I really wanted to sort of boost the battery storage here. I mean, we don't really need to because everything is coming up. It's just these first two that are a problem at the moment. But they are slowly increasing. No, not that slowly, but they are increasing. So that should be fine. We have, if we come in down here, started to lay in, the explosives to bring this down to its lowest level possible. I think we can get access to everything. No, we can't. Why not? We don't have a path running up there. That's fine. We can sort that out, can't we? There we go. That should now... That's still not reachable. Why is that not reachable? Is that too deep? No, those are fine. That one isn't. But those are. Okay, what have I missed here? What am I not doing right? Why are those out of reach? No. Still not helping. Okay, what hasn't been constructed? Why can't we get across here? There we go. Right, so once that's done, we should, in theory, be able to get across. In theory. I'll keep an eye on that, just in case. Hopefully it should be fine. So, yeah, somebody did mention that we could, in fact, just divert fresh water through here to keep these running when it's not a bad tide. That's absolutely true. This water source over here will probably provide enough water for this whole section. Maybe. Not sure. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, these are powering up pretty quickly. Thank you, autosave. Very useful. Yeah, all of these have now maxed out. And this one is not far off maxing out. Okay, brilliant. That should be fine. We shouldn't have to worry too much about that. Right. What's next? Well, let's wait until daylight. Okay, there we go. We're back in daylight. So, the other thing we were looking at was over here. We were looking at the idea of maybe putting in some powered leisure activities. And we were looking at the motivatorium, which is there, or the wind tunnel. The wind tunnel takes 400 horsepower. The motivatorium only takes 200, but this one needs to be built on the ground. So we won't be able to put it in over here because we just don't have space, I don't think. No, we absolutely don't have the space over here to put it in. We could squeeze it in over here, though, if we wanted to. Not a bad idea. I've certainly had worse ideas. It does kind of close off our industrial area a little bit, but there's nothing stopping us building out this way. I mean, we'd have to build out from here or here, so we could connect up to either that section or that section there, because obviously we can't build over these floodgates, I don't think. No, we can't build over those floodgates, at least not with platforms, but we could do it with overhangs. Okay, there's an idea. But we could also, because I left this as an open intersection with the power, we can also put in additional wheels in here, so we can up that power should we need to, and we might do that. For the moment, I think I'll leave it. I was wondering if we could actually put some battery power on there, but we could come across here and put some batteries in, but I don't think it's really worth it. I think it'd be much more useful to actually connect this battery setup to this and this. So spreading the power across from these from this district all the way across the map to these others. So, yeah, that's an idea. In terms of scrap, we're still working our way through this new section over here and doing a pretty decent job, to be honest. We've cleared out the one that was over... Where are we? Oh, no, I'm lost. No, here we are. The one that was over here, we've cleared that out. And we've just got a little bit left in this sort of lagoon over here, this little pond over here. So we're doing all right for scrap metal. We've also got like 670 odd in storage, so we're doing all right for the moment. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Everything is going okay then. I think we'll spin on till the end of the bad tide, and then we'll think about maybe setting up some additional well-being. Because our well-being has plummeted. It was hovering around 30. It's now dropped back down to 26. Yeah, I mean, it's probably because we're not getting these additional foodstuffs back in again. Probably. And it's largely because all of this is switched off at the moment, because there's no power. Is it worth putting an engine in here to give a little bit more? How much power is needed? 755. We need 2 engines on there to cover that. Not really worth it, is it? No. Okay then. Yeah, I will just, as I say, spin on till the end of the bad tide. We'll see how we do. We should be fine. We've got plenty of water, plenty of food, plenty of raw food to be turned into food. Yeah, we should be fine. There we go. The end of the bad tide and the freshwater returns. Again, we did absolutely fine. The droughts and bad tides aren't really an issue anymore now that we've got these sluices set up. We do have plenty of water left in these reservoirs. This one does drop quite significantly. We might need to do something about that sooner or later, but we're okay for the moment, I think. Obviously, if we had this set on a higher difficulty, the droughts would be longer. We wouldn't have to. We'd have to think a bit more carefully about all of that. Right. Over here, I'm in the process of clearing out some of these blueberry bushes. We don't really need them. We have plenty in stock, and we're not using them for anything except the breeding pods. So that's fine. And I'm going to put in some planting over here for trees, so we can actually get some logs being produced in this area. Up here, if I spin around, we are making some progress with our battery setup here. We're waiting for resources for this one, but we're about halfway along, so that's not too bad. That will continue. Okay. I need to wait until all that is cleared out. Yeah, that's going to take a little while. We've managed to clear a little spot out here, but it's still going to take a little while. So, over here then. I think I've got everything set where it needs to be. Yes. Just double check everything. Yeah, everything should be fine now. So, once the water returns, that should flow through without any problems. Okay, brilliant. Right. Yeah, we need to up our well-being again. So over here we do have rooftop terraces. We've got a couple of campfires. We've got ourselves an exercise plaza. We've got back scratchers. What is next? I think it is going to be the motivatorium or the wind tunnel. Where are we? So the wind tunnel uses 400 horsepower. You're just starting to turn there. So we'll give that a couple of minutes to get up to full speed. And as I say, we might have to put in another couple of wheels in here. Yeah, you're not being very useful at the moment, but that's fine. That will flow through as that picks up. Let's turn these back on so we can start pumping water again, because we do go through it reasonably quickly. Are we out of canola oil again? We have seeds. Where are the seeds? Not in this district. Okay. Sure. Let's set you to obtain. See if we can get some from another district. Where are we growing canola? Over here. Waiting for it to grow. Over here it is grown. Right. You should be harvesting. We are full, are we? Yes, storage-wise we're full. Okay, okay. Let's get ourselves some more storage in then. Where are we? Canola seeds. There we go. Okay, so hopefully that will help a little bit. We'll be able to at least cut down some of these plants. Oh, I was an idiot, wasn't I? Okay, let's pause for a second. Right, let's delete that path. We'll delete that platform. We will replace it with 2 single platforms. And join it up like so. And we will pop these on a priority. To get those done quickly, we can unpause. And we'll string out some more platforms across here. And we'll stick in even more storage for those canola seeds, shall we? There we go. Are we exporting? I don't like looking at this. Canola seeds. Why is all that set to no? let's just set all of this to... I mean... Thank you, autosave. Yeah, let's just set all of these like that, so we can just send everything that needs sending over. Hopefully that will help. And how are we doing over here? I don't really get the distribution settings. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it's just my brain. Okay, good. Right, we're now clearing out all of this. Excellent stuff. Right, let's get ourselves in a forester. And you are bot-powered, please. And we'll pop ourselves in a lumberjack that is also going to be bot-powered. So that's going to increase our necessary population by another 2. We have them in the district, but that doesn't give us any leeway there. So let's... District 4, you can have another 2. There we go. And hopefully that will be okay. Right, so in there we can pop in some trees to plant. What are we going to have? Let's have mostly oak, I think. Are you another... Demolish, please. Thank you. And then we can pop some pine, maybe, on this side. That will do for now. And we'll just set all that up to cut. There we go. Hopefully that will give us a little bit more wood in that district. Right. Okay, let's have a look. How much power are we producing over here, then? 1,111. That's not too bad. We'll need to wait until daylight to see how much is actually being used over here. Right, that seems to have taken a little while to get started, but we are using... Let's have a look. 755 out of 1,100. Okay, so we've got about 350 to 400 horsepower spare. Okay, I think we're going to need a couple more wheels on here, aren't we? Right, let's get that sorted, shall we? Large water wheels. We are going to need to put in... How tall? 2 high. I think it needs to go... well, it needs to go there. Because we need to connect that one up that side. Which means that one needs to go there. Okay, water wheels. Power. Large water wheels, so that's 1 there, and 1 there. And let's give ourselves a path out here so we can actually reach those. And that should double up our power. Right, in which case, let's get ourselves in the Motivatorium. 200 horsepower, which we've got the power for. And it'll squeeze in just there. What do we need? 75 logs? That's fine. 100 gears. We don't have those. 20. I nearly said 200. 20 treated planks. And we have plenty of those. All right. Yeah, go on. 1200 science. We're fine for science. We'll get that in there. That's going to take a little while to build because it's going to take a little while to get the gears collected up. How are we doing over here? Ah, that one's in. Okay, we should be building up a stock of gears. Should be. Aren't. Not to worry. Let's chuck another battery in. There we go. Okay, then. I will spin on. Okay, day 6 and our final power wheel there has just gone in. We're now producing nearly 2,000 power off of this little section here. These aren't producing anywhere near as much power as the first 2. Possibly because this channel of water sort of opens up a little bit, so not as much water is coming past these 2, but that's still a fair amount of power. We are waiting for our Motivatorium. We need another, 30 odd gears to get that done. We are producing them in this district, so they don't have to come far. It is affecting, obviously, the speed at which we can put in these batteries, but we're doing okay. We've got 4 more to put in up here to complete this first strip. All of our explosives are in. He says, trying to get a decent position to see the explosives. Nope, that's not working. Right, I tell you what. There we go. Now we can see them, just about. Okay, let's set these off then. We got these 3 first. There we go. And now we can set off the rest of them. There we go. So that's maxed out the... let's reset that. That's maxed out the depth there. So these now should be on maximum 60,000 horsepower hours there. What are we waiting for? Another 14 gears. So yeah, this is taking a while because of all the gears we are using and not really producing. So, let's just double check everything here. Yeah, we have plenty of housing, I think, for the moment. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we could possibly do with some more housing over here. Let's get another house in over here, shall we? Just to be ahead of the curve. There we go. And then another large barrack on there. That should be fine. Okay then. All I can do is spin on till we've got those gears in. I was thinking about putting in a wind tunnel as well, but I'm not sure where. I want one in this district, so I want to up the well-being in this district as well. So, I mean, I could put it in just down here, couldn't I? Let's have a look. So we put the engine in there, and then the wind tunnel would just about fit in there, I think. Okay, well that's an idea. We can certainly do that. I will leave it until we've at least got our motivatorium in, and then we'll have a few more gears coming in. So for the moment, I'll spin on. Let's have a look over here. Oh, we've cleared out some more space over here. So let's get some more tree planting in. It's not going to be a huge amount, but just fill in the space that we've cleared like so. Go on, we'll have another strip of oak in the back there as well. We might as well bring the path up in case we want to come further this way and do anything else up here. Okay. It looks like everything is at least evened out up here. So once we get another bad tide, that should, in theory, help power everything up to maximum along here. I'll spin on again. There we are. The motivatorium is in and being enjoyed by a bunch of beavers, as you can see. So that's good. That should boost our well-being in this district a little bit, which is nice. How are we doing over here? Okay, well, we're waiting for the last, 16 gears for that one. They are on their way. Let's have a look. We don't have any in this district because they're all on their way up there. All right, well, that's fine. So, over here then, let's get ourselves an engine and a wind tunnel. 700 science, I mean, that's nothing. That's fine. Again, these are going to take a little while to build because they both require gears. We need, 55 gears to get them both built. So that is going to take a little while. Not to worry. I guess I'll spin on once more. Okay, start of day 11, and all of these batteries are now in and powered. Yeah, plenty of power up here now. Again, we should, once we get a bad tide through here, that should charge itself up reasonably well. As you can see, we got a well-being of 34, briefly. Over here, obviously our motivitarium is in. I've put in a bridge for the power from this little section to bring it across, and I've put in an additional lumber mill and an additional gear workshop. And I filled the spaces with some medical beds, a back scratcher, or we're in the process of putting in a back scratcher. So that will help increase our production of gears and planks and things like that, which is good. And over here, we have our wind tunnel in. So that's providing a little bit more happiness in this area. We're up to 31 well-being, which is nice. In terms of food, we are getting algae rations across here. The fermented mushrooms and the eggplant rations, not so much. Let's have a look. You are making eggplant rations, the problem being... no idea. No idea. Is it the canola oil? It's not the canola oil. Why are we not getting eggplants over here? It's a very good question. Maybe they've just gone to get some. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Oh, where are you going? You're picking up logs. I mean, we have plenty of logs in this district. You don't need to go to there to pick them up. It's all right. We've got some eggplants in there now. All right. Okay. Well, hopefully that will be working. Hopefully. Yeah, looks like we're producing now. Okay. Do we need more of those? How much power do they require? 120 horsepower. You know what? I reckon we can fit one in here. Like that. And let's bring path out that way, and we'll chuck some storage in there. And you can be for eggplants. Because we already have storage for eggplant rations. There we go. That should, in theory, help us a little bit. In theory. There we go. So that should be using more of the power from the engine. Makes it a bit more efficient. Yeah. Right, up here then. We are building up a stock of gears again, which is nice. Let's start filling up the next strip. We'll start with that one. And then we can come in and put them in two at a time as we work our way back. Yeah. Alright, well that's helping. Now, I do want to think about bringing power across to these other districts. That's going to be problematic. It's going to be a lot of resources. And we need to be able to actually get access to everywhere that we're building. What is the best way to do this? I mean... Not really sure. Okay, bringing it across the centre here and bringing it out this way. We could then come straight up, follow this path along and bring it up into this section here. Or, what's the other option? I think it's probably the best option, isn't it? Okay. Okay, right. Let's start by bringing it out here. Like so. And bring the power along like that. Because that we can send that straight across into this district and split it off up into this district as well. And obviously drop some power off in this district as well if we need it. Yeah, a lot of work still to be done, obviously. I'm not going to bother putting in the next line of platforms until we've got this section filled in. I think we need to sort of focus our building efforts on these batteries before we do anything else. Okay. Okay. How are we doing over here? We're nearly out of wreckage there. Where are we? Over here. Okay, we're fine over here. I put in a lumberjack down here to clear out these dead trees to give us a little bit more... oh, thank you, autosave. A little bit more wood in this district. Yeah, seems to be sort of working. And I put in an additional gear workshop on here, extended the platforms a little bit, so we can bring the power off of this gear workshop should we want to expand this district at all. We are running at full power. Just. That's fine. We're doing okay. Right. I shall spin on, probably till the start of the drought or bad tide, see what we get. Okay, day 14, the drought has started. Not a bad tide, unfortunately. That would have been useful, but no, we've got a drought instead. That's all right. It's not terrible. Everything should be closed up. That needs to be closed up at least. Obviously, none of this is going to get power during the drought. It's going to be 6 days. That should be all right. Over here, we have put in another... Oops. Let's get to a position where we can actually see it, shall we? There we go. We've put in another couple of these batteries. I've put in some... Or I'm putting in some explosives to deepen this first little section here. Let's set you off. There we go. I'll wait until we've got these last two set in before I set the rest off. That shouldn't take too long. Over here, in our bot district, I have put in another gear factory, another grease factory, because we were running out of grease again. That's what is using up all of our extract. I've put in another storage vat for extract, so at least we have some, you know, in the backup there, so we can at least keep producing extract. Hopefully, with the 2 centrifuges, that should be enough to provide all the extract we need. It certainly looks promising. These are continuing to fill up. So we're not using all of the extract, at least. Fingers crossed, eh? But yeah, I've expanded this little section as well, so we've got a bit more space for more stuff. We are well over our power limit, so I think, for the moment at least, getting another engine in here, probably worthwhile. Get everything running at 100% at least. Okay, but that's fine. We've got our food factory over here that is producing intermittently. We currently have... What do we have in this district? 271 eggplant rations. That's nice. That's what we like to see. Okay. We do need to put in some more... I'm having real problems controlling the camera in this one. We do need to put in some more batteries here. So let's bring the path, come on, back just to there for now. And we can start popping in batteries on this side as well. We'll continue down this way because we can reach all of this. We might as well just lay in the whole lot. Like so. Okay, how are we doing for explosives? They are in. Right, let's set those off. There we go. That's opened up that first little section. How are we doing? We need to come down a little bit more. So we're only at 58,000 on these ones for the moment. That's 54 because we need to bring that down as well. Okay. We probably can only come down 1 or 2 more tiles, can't we? Oh, let's have a look. Okay, so these two are the same at the top here. So that's 7 down. Let's pause for a second so they don't come up and build that. That's only 6 down. All right, brilliant. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. So we only need tier 1 explosives at the bottom there. We'll put a... That looks like that's too high. So we'll put a tier 3 on there. And we'll want a tier 3 on there as well. And we'll just start bringing it back like that. Okay, so once all those are in, we can set those off. That should be at the right level then. We just need to match all the way down to here. Good fun. Right. Other than that, how are we doing? Let's play on. Other than that, I think we're doing okay. I will pause our 2 water pumps in this little reservoir here. That should be fine. Right. I'll spin on till the end of the drought then, and see how far we've got with those batteries. And then I think... I think we probably want to look at introducing some more well-being, don't we? Maybe expand our campfire and rooftop terrace coverage. And then it's just basically decorations and some more of these or monuments. So what is next in terms of monument? Tribute to ingenuity. 400 gears. That's going to take a while. 100 treated planks. We've got that. And 300 metal blocks. We've just about got that. Alright, so it's the gears that's going to take the time. Because obviously we're using them. Alright, not a problem. Let's spin on till the end of the drought and see how far we get. And there's the end of that drought. Again, we did okay. Still got plenty of food, plenty of water. This section again has drained a little bit. We've still got plenty of hydration for our forest of mango trees down here. How many mango? We have plenty of mango fruits in storage as well, so that's fine. But that should be okay. That should fill up long before we have to worry about those dying off. Over here I've put in an additional fermenter for more mushrooms, because we have over 400 in stock, so they're not being turned into fermented mushrooms quite as quickly as I'd like, obviously because all of this shuts down during the drought. Gonna need to do something about that. Ideally, once we get the power stretched across, that would help. Don't really know where we're going to do it though. I've kind of come this far and then stopped because I'm not sure. I'm definitely bringing it out to about there, and then maybe if we drop it that far. And use the power shafts like so to drop it down. Yeah, that's probably the best bet. Let's start with that. We're going to need... Oops, that was in the right position. Steps down there to at least get it in line. We'll bring a path across so we can reach it. And then across like that. And then we can just start following the paths along. And they should, in theory, be able to access the power shafts on top of that. Right. That's the idea anyway. That, again, is going to take a long time. Up here, we're doing pretty well. We've got 3 more left to put in. We are just waiting for gears. It's going to take a while. But our explosives are in. So, let's set these off, shall we? Okay, right, let's have a look. It's going to be problematic getting across here now to get to these. Probably should have done that side first, shouldn't I? Oh well. Oh well, not to worry. Let's pop that in there. That should be enough to get down onto this section. And we will need tier 3s on there, and then tier 2s in the middle like that. That should be enough. Yeah, and then I'm going to need to bring steps up that way so I can get onto this section. I'll bring the path around so we can reach everything, and then tier 3 across there. That should be enough to drop that down, and then I'll lay it in this side so that we can get it all in one go. That's the idea anyway. But I think we'll leave it there for this episode. We've done all right. We are definitely making progress on our tower over here. We've got our well-being up to hovering around 30. We can improve that later on. That's not a problem. We've got a bit more industry set up here and there. Oh, our grease is improving. We now have 154 grease, or 150 grease in stock that we didn't have before. How are we doing for bots? 12 unemployed. Yeah, let's pop this bot assembler on again for a little while, just to up our stocks. But yeah, we will leave it there for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do give us any comments down below, any hints and tips and suggestions, always gratefully received. Again, often I don't remember them. Sometimes I do. But please leave them all the same. It really does help the channel out. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. And most importantly of all, please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.